What's going on? It's a lovely springly day. It's beautiful. Look at me. Got a nice tan on. Look at me. Oh my god. I'm feeling good today. So what's happening? What's going on? You had a good Sunday. I know Man City Liverpool are playing. That's a big game though. Not Man City Liverpool, bro. Man City Arsenal are playing. So it's gonna be a good game. I can't watch it. I really don't even want to watch it, to be honest. But I follow it, bro. I follow it because it's gonna be, I think, the game that decide the Premier League, and it's awesome because usually at this time of the season, things already set and done. You know, we got winner already, pretty much. But this season, bro, this season is different. The Premier League this season the Premier League is the most competitive because the first on the table doesn't have 100 points. As a fact, I don't think they can even reach 90 points this season. So the team that's going to win the season is not going to be super dominant. In the other hand, to be relegated, 30 points are not going to be enough. And 30 points are quite a few points for a relegated team, you know? So that shows you that the level of competition in that league is really high. Really, really high. Bro, Tottenham is about to get relegated. Tottenham. They'll build $1 trillion new stadium. They were Champions League finalists the other day. They came second some years ago. I mean, Tottenham is a multi-billion-dollar business, and they pay the players really well, and they have top players. However, they are in the relegation battle. How is that even possible? Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, maybe it was a dream, and then I just blink a couple of times, I'm like, damn, this is real, man. I mean, it's oh, bro, all the time, and I'm glad you asked. I'm really glad you asked, because I have been, my intestine has been a little bit irritated lately. I'm not even kidding. I have an inflamed intestine because I've been eating crap lately. I've been proper real, like really real. And so yes, to answer your question, yes, I have, and I wish more because I still feel a little bit bloated. You know. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm gonna show you this. Look at this beautiful plant, brother. Look at this beautiful thing. I mean, I'm not even kidding now. Forget about my dogs; they are awesome. But look at this. Nobody looks after this. Yeah, nobody does. This is just natural. Nobody cut this thing. Nobody trimmed this thing. Nobody watered this thing. Nobody does anything to this thing, right? But look at the beauty of this thing and the threads. I mean, this is beautiful. Nature, brother. Anyway, to go back to business, yes, I have been farted, and I wish I did more because my stomach is a little bit messed up. My intestine is a little bit irritated. So in the last few days, I had to eat just rice with a little bit of olive oil, a couple of boiled eggs, some chicken, and I had to be honest. And I want to go straight into it, you know? When, you hear people saying, oh, you should try uh, intermittent fasting. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna feel so good. Oh my God, it's bullshit. It's rubbish. It's nonsense, right? It's not true. You know how? This is the truth. I talk about me, all right? Because I don't want to be. We're all different, right? But this is my truth. Yeah, I feel good and I see all the people that I know, right? They feel good when their belly's full, when they're on the sofa watching a game, drinking a beer while they watch the game, when they're chilling out and the belly is full. Not when they doing fasting. When they're doing fasting, they're miserable. I am miserable when I go on calorie deficit. Okay? Why? Because I'm used to have abundance of food since I was born. I was incredibly overweight during my childhood, and so for me, calorie deficit is not something. And for most of us, because we all blessed with being born in an era where there's abundance of food, right? We all throw away loads of food, right? Especially if you got kids like me. I got small kids running around. They eat one, they throw one away. That's how they do it. One they play with it, and one they eat. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But the truth of the matter is, and it's not a lie, right? Fasting, calorie deficit, and all that, it's horrible. It's a necessity. It must be done if you're in a situation where it's needed. Okay? It's got to be done for health reason, right? You got to fight through it. There's so many things that are horrible. I'm telling you, the race is horrible. It's horrible. See, if you meet somebody, oh, I did the Ironman last month, which is a long freaking thing. Okay, it's a 10 hours if you're really good. It could be a 15 hours thing, right? If you average, okay, it's a long event. And it says, oh, it was awesome. I loved it. It's lying. It's not. It's not true. It's not true. You are swimming in the sea. You don't even know where you are, right? And then you get out. You get on the bicycle. At some point, you start aching pretty much everywhere, and you fight through it, and it's not nice. All right? But guess what? I paid to do it. Nobody asked me to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So you gotta go through horrible things from time to time, and there's way worse things than this. But I'm not gonna be sitting here telling you, oh, you should try 18 hours fasting. It's awesome. It's not. How is it gonna be? How can it be awesome not to eat for 18 hours? How can somebody show up and say, oh, you should try? You feel great. Come on, man. Let's be real. This is a place where reality and logic, right? Right? Plays a major role. If it don't make sense, it's probably not true. Right? This is what it is. Thank you for the like, by the way. Please subscribe, right? Because I want to get to 500 subscribers as soon as possible. And then I want to get to 1,000. Monday, I'm gonna launch the community, and you can be part of it. I'm gonna explain everything on Monday, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a place. I'm gonna create a Discord where you can find all the training methods of all the greatest bodybuilders of all time. So it's gonna be a little encyclopedia, how do you say, right, of knowledge, right? This is my passion. Uh, I know most of them. I'll be arrogant to say all of them, but I've studied most of them, okay? Uh, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be a place where if you want to change your training style, if you want to add something, if you want to find inspiration, if you want to talk to somebody, about anything, about a certain muscle that, I don't know, you become part of this community, and then you have access to all this knowledge. And I am thinking, if I was at the beginning of my thing, which was more than 10 years ago, uh, and I had the opportunity to just look up in one place and see, you know, the the way that the best body developers, yeah, bodybuilders, bodybuilding is the only sport where the athlete doesn't do anything. They don't lift. They don't jump around. So yeah, they do poses, Sure. But you know what I'm trying to say? A footballer kick a ball to score a goal. A basketball player, this and that. A wrestler, a boxer, there is no, the bodybuilder show up and show his body. So they are the best body developer on earth, the most knowledgeable people, right? Especially Mr. Olympus, the greatest bodybuilders of all time, right? By by definition. So I'm gonna create this place where you can look up at things. You wanna see how Schwarzenegger used to train. You wanna see how Dorian Yates used to train, how Mike Menzer, how Tom Platz, how Liani. I don't want to be here and naming names. There's so many, okay? But slowly but surely, okay? Because I have to get everything right. Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading it, and slowly but surely will be a source of knowledge that could be looked at, and it will be awesome. I'm really excited about it. John, no? Today I wanted to train. Today I really did wanted to train. I took yesterday off and the day before off. So 2 days off. So I trained today Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. I trained Thursday. And I went hard at it. Okay? I went at it. I went for it. Okay? I looked intentionally for fatigue, for tension, for motion, for stretch. I was really focused. Bro, I woke up this morning, I was still aching. I woke up this morning, I was still flipping, aching. My chest is a little bit, no, now it's fine. But this morning, my triceps were really sore. So I said, you know what? Let me go to the beach with my family. Right? Let me go to the beach. I'm sore. I'm not gonna be able to perform. Okay? I wasn't feeling strong. I was still, it's this morning, by the way. I woke up this morning. For many reasons, I have to train really early in the morning. Yes. 6 a.m., 7 a.m. max on certain days. So pretty much I wake up, I drink green tea because I had to swap my lovely coffee with green tea. Oh my God. And then I just move around, and I start training. And this morning I woke up, I was like, oh my God, I was a little bit, sore. And I was like, you know what? Let's just grab the family and go to the beach, right? So we did. That's why I'm nice and tan today. Look at this beautiful tan. What do you think about my tan, brother? How about my tan? Right? Beautiful. Sun was beautiful today. And I have to tell you something. What is today? The 20th? The 19th of April? It's not summertime, is it? It's not. So I went to the beach, yeah, not to get in the water, right? I didn't even bring my swimming trunks. All good, all good, all good. You know what I'm saying? But I got there, and I thought it was gonna be kind of dead. It was kind of be quiet, nice and quiet. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting to be packed like it was. Packed, packed. And I went with some friends. And I was like, bro, is this normal? Like, it's 19th of April, right? I thought nobody would get in the water because the water is cold. Everybody got in the water. I mean, even my son, he didn't have the thing with the, he just got in the water. So I was really impressed. I was really impressed. You know what I mean? I brought the jumper as well because, do you know what I mean? If you don't get the right day, if you don't catch the right day, you go to the beach and there is that little breeze that goes through. That breeze is cold, man. So I even brought a little jumper, right? I wasn't really prepared. right? For the hotness, for the heat that I got. And I have to tell you, it was really hot. Really, really hot. Look at me. Look at me. It's crazy. It's mad. But tomorrow I'm going to be nice and tan because I don't sunburn. You should know. I'm Sicilian. I don't sunburn. I don't sunburn. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them blessed with a strong skin. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody. It's not for everyone. But I can't get away with it. You know what I mean? I'm smart with it. I know, you know what I mean? And I get immediately tan. Like tomorrow I'm gonna be brown. Like it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It's good. It's good on the skin, you know? Guys, please like and subscribe. Please subscribe. Send me to 500 subscribers. It costs nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just messing around on your phone. Do you know what I mean? It's just a little blip and you forget about it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. I'm passionate about training. I paint. If you want to decorate the house and you need a little painting or a big one, go to my link on the description of my channel. It takes you to my little online shop and you can see my paintings. That's my passion too. I'm a man of many passions. Right, I answered already, man. MJ, brother, like Jackson. Ow! I answered already, man. I don't want to repeat things twice. You know what I mean? I answered as soon as the guy questioned it. Of course I have. And I said before, I actually have like a little irritation in my intestine. I got my intestine a little bit inflamed, bro. So if you ask me if I ever farted, I'm telling you, I could write books. Do you know what I mean about farting? There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a sign of health as well, isn't it? I train men to love me. Type she. Zakenier, whatever. Right. I don't know what you mean, bro. But it's good that if you mean that you train, it's good. If you mean that you train men, I don't see the problem. You know, as long as we're getting fit for something, as long as we're keeping it together, brother. As long as we're keeping those muscles nice and ready for battle, okay? We will never battle, you know? But it's good to be ready. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man. We're getting nice and big for the summer, bro. Nice and big for the summer. And you see the fact that I have my intestine inflammation is a problem because I was trying to gain some weight, right? To put some solid muscles on. But I have to eat rice, rice cream, rice, you know the rice? Anyway, it's an horrible thing. Boiled eggs, chicken, a little bit of olive oil. It's miserable, man, miserable, miserable. I mean, this way, I'm never going to be able to overeat because there's only that much rice that I can eat. There's so many eggs that I can eat. Do you know what I mean? I am very kind of restricted at the minute. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm 40, man. I'm not 20 anymore. When I was 20, I could eat, brother. I could pick things from the floor and eat them, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I would eat twice or maybe 3 times more than what I eat now, and I could digest anything. Anything. Now, normally, right? No, it's not true. I can't eat everything anymore, which is a shame. Because I love eating. I think it's one of the pleasures of life. You know, food is a life pleasure. Is it getting dark on me? Hang on. Let me move this way. My God. I mean, are you seeing the flowers behind me? Like, are you for real right now? Like I said before, yeah, nobody looks after this beautiful. I don't even know the name of it. If somebody knows the name of the beautiful plant I got behind me, please, right? Do tell me. Oh my God. Anyway, Rosalina, what's happening? How you doing, beautiful? Thank you very much, honey. Thank you. I assume you're a woman. Uh, do you train, Rosalina? Is there anybody training? Or I am the only one keeping it together. I am. You are you telling me? You guys are getting soft on me. Are you getting soft on me? How? How? Like, how? Just how? How you gonna get soft on me? Guys, we gotta train. We gotta keep this body strong, brother. You gotta keep this body together, man. You wanna be able to perform, right? No, you mean you don't train, Rosalina? Why don't you train, Rosalina? No judgment, of course, yeah? Do you know what I mean? Ajo, what's up, my brother? Like and subscribe, people, please. Please. Come on now. Look at what I'm showing to you. Look at my dog as well. Like I am surrounded by beauty, right? I don't see why you shouldn't just press that bloop, subscribe. Cost nothing. But anyway, doesn't matter. Rosalina, you still there? Tell me why don't you don't train? Like easy, okay? No judgment. Of course, I'm trying to be funny as well here, but I don't judge people. If you don't want to train, you don't train. What you gonna do? All right then. Okay. All right. All right. And what about you, Ajo, Kavir? Are we training or what? Are we getting soft? You know, I'm really, really, really excited for the summertime because people don't even know. People don't even know. I'm coming up. That's 3-4 times a week. Would you mind telling me what type of training? Would you do? You lift? Would you do? 3-4 times a week. For how long? Like, how long is the session? Anyway, let me go to the thing. Hey man, 3-4 times a week is good. If you split the body parts, obviously, bro, I'm giving an opinion, right? You do your own research, yes? This is just chatting. Mostly calisthenic. Tell me something crazy that you can do. Like, can you do like the muscles up or anything crazy, or are you a beginner? Or I like calisthenic as a lot. I'll be honest. I do, and I do incorporate them in my training routines. 100%, 100%, 100%. It's a must. It's an absolute must. You know, I mess a lot with the dips. I love to do dips, which is kind of part of calisthenic, right? And then pull-ups, chin-ups. Obviously, I can't do as many as I used to, because when I was in my endurance era, at my peak, I could do a bunch of pull-ups. Yeah, I could play with them a little bit. Yeah, but I was tiny. I was very small. I was 60 kg. I am 77, 78, trying to get to 80 kg now. So yeah, I need to get my upper body, up to my body weight, because yeah, when I was 60 kg, I could just, throw myself in the air, like, you know, yeah. But what about weights? Do you lift weights? Come on, man. Tell me something. You got to lift weights. I love lifting weights. Mental awareness afterwards. I feel very good. I feel I'm switching on my body. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? If you like, it always depends. What do you mean, Carl? Pull-ups? Is that what you mean? What do you mean, Carl? Uh, maybe it's a terminology that I'm not aware of. You know, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, there's something about lifting weights that I like, and I always had a relation, um, which is crazy. But I never, because obviously I had to be slim, agile, fast during my Ironman era or ultra running era. So I lifted weights just for my, overall strength, but I never trained to put on muscle mass. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because I didn't want to put on. Because if you want to put new muscle mass on, you're going to gain weight. Because it's going to be extra, right? It's going to be something you adding to the body. So in the time that you're looking to put muscles on, right? Right? The scale is an indication. It's not just because maybe you're not training enough, you're eating too much, maybe you just gain just bigger, you know. But it's an indication because that's going to be new flash, and new flash carries weight. Do you know what I'm trying to say, right? So, but when I was training for my Ironman and things like that, I would not train like full range of motion, uh, slow negative, isometric, and all that, right? Because I was an endurance athlete, so I would do small range of motion, faster. You know, it's a different way of training when you train to do something, rather than especially running, swimming, and cycling, rather than training for. All right. Oh, curls with dumbbells. Yeah, man. For the biceps. My goodness, man. And so yeah, I will do the worst thing that you can do if you want to put muscle on. I will do a heavy like upper body workout at the gym, and then I will go cycling for like 2 hours. Why? Because you have to swim 2.6 miles before you get to the bicycle. So your upper body, there's going to be some fatigue in it. So I liked to replicate that, but in a more intense way, right? So I wouldn't have problem during the competition. But that is the worst thing you can do because you deplete the sugar from the muscles, and it's great for endurance, for learning how to use some type of energy, but it's not good at all to put mass on, right? To put new muscles on. To put new muscles on, there are many opinions. The opinion I favor myself is you train the muscle, you allow rest, and then you train it again, right? But you have to allow rest. Rest has to be seen as more important than the training itself. My problem is I mostly train my upper body. My leg is tiny, chicken leg, they say. So my plan is to build my leg this year. Do you have any tips? You are my man, Ajo. You are my man, Ajo. Listen to me, bro. I got you. Right. What I would say is this: the best thing you can do is to get yourself a mentor, somebody, right, that knows what he's doing, that is close to you, right, understand your situation, right? Because I don't have enough informations about you to tell you. I can tell you general, what in general, right? What you have to do is extremely simple. But if you get a mentor that can guide you through or can coach you through, that's the best way. However, right, go to slowly but surely, right? Squats with extreme fear of them because they're very, very dangerous and the risk of injury is really high. So I would say once a week, right? You get some squats done, you get some deadlift done, then you get to the very easy, bro. Leg extension, leg curls, heel raises. And what you want to do is you want to learn how to breathe through the motion to get the best out of the motion itself, right? You can't do squat and think, oh my God, what am I going to eat tonight? One, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work, right? So you got to be in the moment, right? And Agile, I would say Monday, when I launch the community, you can subscribe, you can become part of the community for 10 euros a month. You get part of the community, we can get to talk, right? Obviously, I'm a qualified trainer and I've been doing this since 2014. And, but forget about it. That anybody can do that, right? I'm extremely passionate. That's what I am. I am extremely passionate and I'm logic driven. Logic driven. People tell me something, if if logic is not there, you know what I mean? I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy I am. So you can join the community Monday, tomorrow, right? And there you're gonna find there's gonna be obviously space to talk, and you can tell me more. There's gonna be more people. The community has to grow, but slowly but surely, community will grow, and there's gonna be people like you, like me, and we're gonna share content. I'm gonna upload all the training methods of the best bodybuilders of all time, right? So it's gonna be Lee Haney. Boom, boom, boom. He liked to train this way. His favorite exercises were this. He used to train 4 times a week, okay, for 2 hours, right? And he favored this, this, and that. He didn't like do the negative phase slow. He believed he damaged the ligaments and stuff. Whereas, for instance, Dorian Yates, which is the guy that came straight after him, was a massive believer of negative phases. So you're gonna see how each bodybuilder, Mr. Olympia, used to train, and you can draw information from it. You can go through trial and errors, but at least you see what like. And obviously, so what you say about this, Kavir? Do you like the idea? So we can talk on Discord. You tell me more about the case, and we can get it done. You know what I'm saying? However, even without that, I can tell you, the secret is right in front of you. Squats, deadlift, with extreme care. If you want to do it, if you can do it, if you don't have any back problems, if you don't have any particular conditions, so you can do them. But if you if you do can't do them, then first thing you do them is these two, because they're the hardest thing. And you want to do the hardest thing when you're fresh. You don't want to do the squats when you're all fatigued and messed up, right? Because you're going to hurt yourself. You do the squat first. You warm up, you get those big boys done. And then you jump on the deadlift. One set to fatigue, right? Aim to 70% of fatigue. And then once you get good with the motion, with the breathing, you got to breathe in on the way down, right? Find a pause at the bottom, right? And then a strong positive with a breathe out. Because at the end of the motion is when you got to breathe out. And you will realize that slowly but surely, through this breathing, you can actually feel the muscles. And then you will start creating a mind-muscle connection, right? And your training will be more productive, you know. Squats, deadlift, leg extension, leg curls, uh, lunges. If you want to put mass on, if you want to develop muscles, then you want to control the motion and look for the full range of motion also. So there has to be perfect technique, full range of motion, and controlled motion all the way through with the connection of the breathing. So you can't be thinking about tomorrow I'm seeing my girlfriend while you do squat. But like when you do anything, because you gotta be, while you train, in the moment you're doing the set, you have to be with the mind, you have to be in the muscle. Through the breathing, you can be in the muscle. Try to believe it. Try to believe it. So yeah, calf raises. So again, if you want to develop muscles, as you say, you got chicken legs, then you go full range of motion, full extension of the muscle, full stretch of the muscle, good contraction, good breathing, right? Don't overdo it, and allow rest. Allow rest. That is it, bro. No secret or whatsoever. Jano. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Right? Don't go too heavy with the weights. Right? Because generally, right, when you do, okay, strength, you want to build strength, and you're not really focused on muscle development or hypertrophy, so to speak. You lift the heaviest thing you can lift once or twice, and that's how you're going to build your strength. Okay? You're going to be explosive. You're just going to move the weight. You just focus on moving the flipping weight. It's a very heavy thing. I got to move it, right? And I'm going to move it. That's how you become a stronger man. That's how strong men train, right? But if you instead, you want to build a body, you also have to teach the body the motions. The body don't know nothing yet. Your body don't know nothing yet. That's why probably if you do the squat the first time, it's going to feel awkward. You do the lunges the first time, you're going to feel awkward. Why is that? Your body don't know how to do it yet. Got no clue what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So learn to develop a body, to create hypertrophy. Then you have to have full range of motion, controlled motion, good breathing, and there has to be an element of true fatigue towards the end of the session, right? A good element to be really like easy to understand. If your muscles ache the next day, right? Very easy, right? you had a good session. If you touch your chest, if you did chest, you touch your chest and it's sore, you know you engaged it because it's sore. Untouch it. It bothers me. My shoulder, I touch it. It bothers me. For the next day, your shoulder hurts, but your chest is super cool. You messed up something. You did something wrong. But if you do it in a controlled fashion, with a perfect technique, with a good breathing connected, and everything, if you don't overdo it and you allow at least 2 or 3 days of rest, I do believe it's really hard to hurt yourself. Really hard. I'm saying perfect technique. So you're gonna need a mentor, a coach, somebody that guides you through. You're not gonna figure that one out by yourself, right? Uh, and yeah, don't overdo it, and start to the 80%. The most sorry, I'm thinking too many things at the same time. The most important part of training is resting. It's not training. It's not training. How many hours do I live in a day? 24. How many is 24 times 7? I can't go that far, bro. I can't. But it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours. So let's just say you are one of them types that loads of hours at the gym work. Because there are people that can spend 2 hours at the gym and be fine with it. Not everybody. You got to have a particular genetic gift to be able to. But there is plenty of people, they can train 2 hours every other day, and they're cool. They get bigger. They're fine. You got to figure that one out as well. Where was I going? Where was I going? But however, for a guy like me, normal guy, I think I have genetic gifts, but it's not the one to get big. And I wasn't, walking around with a six-pack when I was 7. I was walking around with a triple XL t-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know what I mean? You got to rest, and you have to understand that when you skip rest, it's like you skipping a session. When you're skipping rest, you're skipping a session. The session is resting. Look, when you want to do something, it's a 24 hours job. It's not like I go to the gym 1 hour and that's it. You know what I mean? It's a 24 hours job. So you got to care. If you want to change your body, or in any shape or form, you want to get bigger, smaller, tiny, I don't know what you want to do. However, right, you have to I lost myself. Woo! I need to drink. I need to eat probably. But it's good that nobody's listening right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Guys, I'm about to say bye-bye. So, don't skip rest. Do not skip resting. Consider them training days. Tomorrow you got to rest. It's a training day. What are you doing? I'm resting. Your body's working while you're resting, bro. What do you think? Your body stop? You doing something else? You're working. You're looking after the kids. I don't know what you're doing. But the body's working behind closed doors. So you got to let it do it. The body needs the time to do the job behind the scene. If you're working out, it can't work behind the scene. It's working on the scene. It's working. It's moving. It's being used. It's doing something. For it to do things behind the scene, internally, you got to allow rest. You got to let it do it. You know what I mean? Very, very important. People don't get it. I do believe everybody is a little bit overtrained. And I think also the contemporary bodybuilders are severely, no, I think the contemporary bodybuilders are actually severely underconditioned, undertrained, and they are overdoing steroids. Overdoing steroids. That's why they look crap. I say this and then I leave. Right? People, I go to the gym 4 times a week. I only eat rice. I only eat vegetables. I only do this. I only do that. But I'm bloated. I'm like, do you take any protein shakes? She goes, yeah. All right. When? Oh, my lunch every day is just a protein shake. So you're telling me every day at lunch you're drinking your food. You're drinking your food. Would you think that thing becomes solid inside your body? Would you think? You think that liquid you put it on, you think it's gonna turn solid? Come on, man. Come on, man. We are all better than this. We are all better. There's some cheap ads and some guys that want to make money on protein shakes. We are all better than this. We are all better than this. There is when my logic kicks in and my brain just shut down. When my logic kicks in, there's no return, bro. There's no return. So to me, I'm like, in a week, 7 days, yes, at lunch, 7 times, you have a protein shake. So it's 3 meals, one of them you drink it. So 30% of your meals, you drink them. You drink 30% of your meals. That's where you're bloated, man. You drink your food. You shouldn't be drinking your food. You shouldn't be drinking your food, man. Food. We got teeth for a flipping reason, brother. You got different type of teeth as well for a reason, brother. There's gotta be a reason for this. If I was a drinker, I would be like this, right? Okay? And more than anything, adding to that, so that's the reason why you're bloated, right? Because you drink your food. You put in, what is that, a liter of liquid in your body? You expect not to be bloated? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It don't make sense. There's no scientist that can come here and tell me and start dropping numbers on me that can convince me, because the logic is not there. And if the logic is not there, I'm out. I am out. Right? This is the way I am. So also, other than that, you are using your jaw 30% less. So your jaw is going to get weak. No if, no buts, no maybe. If you've been brought up eating your food, right? Always. And I believe you probably did, yes? So biting your food. Then you get to age 30 and you take away 30% of the job to the jaw. The jaw works 30% less. That jaw's gonna it's gonna get weak, man. You're working it out 30% less. It's logic. This is just logic, brother. Logic. Logic. If you believe those athletes that tell you I drink this, nobody drinks what they advertise. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Seriously, real athletes, they eat their food, man, and they do other things. Yeah, man. So I don't know, bro, but to me, it's all fantasy. So fantasy also, I think proteins, it's overeaten. I believe also if you overeat proteins, it can bloat you as well. Brother, you need sugar, bro. You need carbs. If you want to put muscles on, you need carbs, mate. You need to understand. Carbs get in stored in the muscle. You need carbs. How do you get to the idea that you can do without carbs? We always been eating carbs. Always, since forever. Since forever. So, yeah, man. Anyway, I gotta go. I hope I drop some knowledge. I really hope. Yeah. And God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming from the desktop, and we go with it, okay? And we're gonna start the community, and we can all have a beautiful chat, talk about training and everything. And I'm gonna be dropping a lot of knowledge. Yeah. All right. Have a good night, guys. Yeah. You take it easy. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.